Alright, so welcome back to another installment. So in this installment, we're going to talk about the Reggae Girls and their journey to the FIFA World Cup in 2027. So Jamaica has been joined in Group B, who they where they're going to face opponents like Guyana, Nicaragua, Dominica, and Antigua and Barbuda. Alright, so the qualifiers were structured across three FIFA Women's International match windows between November 2025 and April 2026. The team opened their campaign on November the 29th, 2025 with a match against Dominica at Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium in St. Lucia. So that's going to be our first match and the beginning of Reggae Girls' journey to the World Cup. But before we get into any more thing, we are going to talk about the history run that they made back in 2023 World Cup. So back in 2023, the Reggae Girls achieved a historic milestone by advancing to the round of 16 in the FIFA Women's World Cup held in Australia and New Zealand. So this marked the first time a Caribbean nation has reached knockout stage of the tournament. So the group stage, we faced one of the big guns, Brazil, and that match ended 0-0 back in 2023. So we secured a historic draw against Brazil. That goes to show the quality of players the Jamaica Reggae Girl has. And after that, we faced France, and that match also ended 0-0. But the good thing about that is, if you can face these big teams and the match end 0-0, that goes to show that we have a level of talent. Although we did score, but to face big teams like that and the draw, that goes to show that we have defensive power and determination. And we faced Panama after that, which the match ended 1-0 with Jamaica winning that match. And despite their commendable performances, the team faced challenges off the field, including dispute over resources and support. Nevertheless, their on-field success highlight their potential and the importance of investing in women's football. So back in 2019, the Reggae Girls' journey to 2020 World Cup began with their historic qualification for the 2019 tournament in France. This achievement made Jamaica the first Caribbean nation to qualify for Women's World Cup. So the qualification in October 2018, the team secured a spot by finishing third in the CONCACAF Women's Championship, defeating Panama in a penalty shootout. So this was back in 2019. And back in the group stage, we faced Brazil again, and they won 3-0, And after that, we faced Italy, and that match ended 5-0. We got 5. So as you can see, we're basically upgrade, because if this is from 2019 and back in 2023, we can get a draw against Brazil. That's definitely a big step up. And we faced Australia, and that match ended 4-1. We scored first, but at the end of the day, we are playing more experienced team, and as I said, this was Reggae Girls' first World Cup back in 2019, first time, so they're experienced now, so we expect a better performance. So while they did not advance past the group stage, the 2019 World Cup laid the foundation for their future success, demonstrating their potential and determination. Alright, so the Reggae Girls' journey was not without its challenge. The team faced periods of underfunding and lack of support, leading to setbacks in their development. Program cuts in 2010, the Jamaica Football Federation cut the senior women's program due to financial constraints, threatening the existence of the team. So basically, I go back in a time. Despite these challenges, the team was revitalized through grassroots effort and support from individuals like Sindel Marley, daughter of reggae legend Bob Marley. Her advocate and fundraising initiatives played a crucial role in the team reassurances. So rebuilding over the years, the Reggae Girls rebuild their program focusing on players' development, international exposure, and the strengthening of the squad. All right, so basically we're gonna talk about key players because without a doubt, I'm a big supporter of football, but I'm not a big supporter of women football. What I mean by that is I don't watch a lot of women football. But when it comes to the World Cup, we have to show support, and I'm definitely a big fan of Jamaica, and I'm a big fan of World Cup. So I would say one of the key players is Khadija Bonishaw. As the team star forward, she has been a consistent goal scorer, a leader on the field. Her performance has been pivotal in the team achievement. I know she's one of the biggest star players in Manchester City. You know. All right, so the Girls' journey to the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup is a testament to their resilience, determination, and the power and support and belief from overcoming early challenges to achieve historic milestone. Their story continues to inspire and pave the way for footballers and beyond. So as I said before, this is going to be their third World Cup if they qualify, and this goes to show that Jamaica is meant for greatness when it comes to sports because the Reggae Boys team is currently on their journey to qualify for the World Cup, and the Reggae Girls is going to start their journey next month to qualify a year after for the World Cup. So as you can see, based on this, they are ready to play. I think they have a good squad. Oh, let me jump into the squad. So this is what the media is providing. I'm not sure if this is the full lineup, but I do think Bonisha is injured though. But this is alright. So we're gonna start off with the goalkeeper. So for the goalkeeper, we have Rebecca Spencer, who plays for Tottenham Hotspur, Sydney Snyder, who plays for Kansas City, and Leah Morgan, who play for Anderson University. Defenders, we have Tiana Harris, who plays for in the USA University of the Maryland, Chantel Swaby, University of South, Alison Swaby, plays in France for Paris, Conia Plummer, Vian Samson, Lord Reed, Malike Days, Neville Gale Abil. So those are the defenders for the Reggae Girls. So let's go into the midfielders. Um Shin Chinilu, Alika Keen, Ariel K. Cruz. Yeah, that's it. That's three midfielder. Bonisha is there, but Bonisha is actually injured. So she would be attending at least the qualifier match, the first qualifier matches. For the forward, we have Tiffany Cameroon, Jodie Brown, Denden Blackwood, Salia Washington, Denisha Blackwood, Rick Shea Walker, and Dominica Brown. Alright, so those are the lineup that I'm seeing. Um, as I said before, the first match supposed to start next month, 29. But as I said, when it comes to World Cup qualifiers, Jamaica Reggae Girls has proven themselves countless times. Both in 2019 and back in 2023. So there's no doubt that they're gonna progress through this team. All right. So in further news, the United States had already been announced by the FIFA president as the sole bid for the expanded 48 tournament. So at a formal launch of for the bid in New York, US officials said CONCACAF members Mexico, Costa Rica, and Jamaica will also stage games in the tournament if it confirms that Jamaica Observer report earlier this month that the Ireland will possibly host matches global showpiece. Alright, so we are incredibly proud to be leading this bid for the 2021 Women's World Cup alongside our CONCACAF partners in Mexico, Costa Rica, Jamaica, US. Soccer President Cindy Parlock said in a statement, so together we have an extraordinary opportunity to host the biggest and the most impactful Women's World Cup in history. Alright, so Jamaica is set to host couple matches for the 2031 Women's World Cup, and that would have been a big thing for Jamaica, both sport wise, both tourism wise. You get me, I say, because the host a World Cup match, that's gonna basically drive a lot of traffic to Jamaica. you know, and that would have been a big thing, literally, because most of any football lover dream is to be at a World Cup, and if you can be at a World Cup in your own country, that would have been a good thing. The joint bid will be submitted to FIFA next month, with the global football governing body set to give its formal approval at its Congress in Vancouver in April 2026. Alright, so they're basically sending out a bid, and if they win that bid, as I said before, Jamaica is going to host a couple of the World Cup match for 2031.